Hey guys, what's going on, Greenville Gear? Trying to think of different ways, kinds of videos to do, and one that I thought I might do is to talk about how I prepare and organize my cards for grading. I know a lot of folks have done videos like this, and I kind of have my own method and way that I've decided to do it. I'm not an expert by any means. I've only done a few submissions, but I just wanted to show you how I organize my cards and a little bit of behind the scenes for this. First thing that I do is I've got this Ultra Pro. This is basically a Card Saver 1 box. I must have ordered these when I got back into the hobby a year or two ago. And so I've just been setting cards aside in this box for a while. And so as you see here, it's full of cards, and I try to keep them pretty organized, and I sort of have piles. So there'll be another video about this, but this is a stack of cards my buddy Pete wants me to submit. And then I've got cards that I'm not quite sure about. I've got other cards in the back of this that I'm not quite sure about. But in the front, as you see here, I've got a note to myself: looked over, modern 2017 ready, SGC, because I'm kind of trying to figure out where I want to send cards. So sometimes the modern cards, especially with price hikes, I want to send to SGC, and then maybe some of the pre-2017 stuff send to PSA. So this is going to be a big order to SGC. There'll be a separate video about that, but that stuff that's going to go to SGC. And then what I've done is, because of the cost and I can't get every card graded, what I do is I've got another bag here where I just organize them with another pile and a note: looked at and ready, meaning that I've looked at this card a couple times, or these cards in here, and they're ready, but I'm just not ready to submit them in this order. So that's that. And then back behind this divider, I've got another stack of cards. This is football cards and basketball cards that kind of need another look. And so they're already in the Card Saver 1s, because I think I looked at them once, but I like to be super critical of my cards, and I like to give them really a couple of pretty decent looks. So you can kind of see how I organize them. It's not a perfect system. I've got another separate small box for the PSA pile, as I was kind of running out of room in this. So you can kind of see how I do it. But on the card desk, basically, as I break wax and maybe get cards raw, I've got a pile here. And you can see I'm just kind of crazy about this because I just keep doing notes to myself, but it's the best way to organize the piles. This is my look over for grading pile. So I'm kind of always adding to that. These are raw cards that are just in top loaders and stuff that haven't made it to this box yet. They're not in a Card Saver because I haven't deemed them ready yet. So basically it takes, for a card to get graded by me, it's got to be in this pile first. Then I decide, okay, is this worth grading? If it is, and if I look at it and give it an examination, then I guess it's ready. Then I put it in a Card Saver 1 and it ends up in there. Then, as you saw, right, I don't deem them ready until I've got them in the other pile. So it seems maybe a little disorganized, but it makes sense to me. So there's just a couple piles and stages that it has to work through. So it's just really fun. I really am having a blast going through my cards, making a look at for grading pile. So if a card has made it, it makes it to that stage, and then it might make it to that stage. And out of the top loader stage and to get into the Card Saver 1, I use this light and magnifier, which is super great. Somebody on YouTube, I saw them using it, and I got one. It's a Magna Pros, and it's got a battery here, but it's got this light, and I think so it's got the magnification and it's got a nice light, so you can tilt the card and all that kind of stuff. Really dig this, so I definitely recommend it for examining your cards. That would be a tip that I've got. So again, not an expert in any of this, but it's been a lot of fun. So I just kind of like making piles and thinking about which cards make the cut and which cards don't make the cut. And then my plan is I've always sort of got piles of cards ready to go. for grading. And so this is kind of a revolving process. So anyway, I'm having a lot of fun, and I just wanted to share with you kind of my method with my pile stage 1, and then kind of getting into the second stage. And probably a lot of people do that and have a similar method. I'd be interested to hear how you do it. And if you have any ideas, leave a comment. That'd be cool. So again, not an expert. A lot of people out there know a lot more about grading and all that kind of stuff, but I have a lot of fun just working with my cards and making piles and looking at cards and looking at cards again, because I think that's a lot of the fun of the hobby. So anyway, thanks for checking it out. Just wanted to do a quick video on my process and a little behind the scenes, and I'll see you in the next video.